Good morning, guys. Welcome back. Today we're on a bit of a tight schedule. Connor's got an ag thing on this afternoon, a farming thing. So today we are swapping out this trough from the sheep yards behind me here. We don't need a huge giant trough. We've only got roughly 100 sheep and whatever amount of lambs. We'll find out tomorrow. We're going to be counting them all. So I purchased a smaller trough and we're going to pop this one here into the paddock behind these yards here because that one doesn't have a trough. Every time we pop the sheep in there, we have to keep this gate behind me open so then they get two big paddocks and it's a bit of a pain. We want to be able to rotate the paddocks around. Taking out this trough and swapping it for one that I picked up, I paid for yesterday. Connor went to town today, picked it up because my ute is currently at the mechanics getting fixed. A few really bad oil leaks that we can't do. It needs the hoist. So yeah, I'm using my dad's car at the moment. Couldn't fit the trough in there. The kids are playing with the trough over there, doing their stuff, and Connor's disconnecting the pipe up there which feeds the water into here. So the plan with the trough is to obviously take that one out because it's a large one and pop them in here. You might be able to see the existing old crushed up trough right there. I'm not sure whether we're going to put it there. Connor's got a plan. There's some tanks up on the hill there that will feed the water down into those, and it's just about a 20, maybe 30 acre paddock. So today we plan on getting the trough set up ready for that paddock. We're going to bring the lambs and the ewes in from the very, very far back paddock. There is roughly 78 ewes, I think, or 77 ewes, and at least 60 plus lambs. Connor and I have a tally in our head. I'll pop it up on the screen of how many lambs we reckon there may be this year. This is the ewes' first year lambing. There's a handful that it's their second year, but most of them it's their first year. They're maiden ewes. We're going to bring them in and do a bit of lamb marking tomorrow. So the reason we're bringing them in today is because we want them all to mother up again. Chances of them staying with their mums, the lambs staying with their mums, the ewes, while we bring them into the paddock is not very high. So we want them to come back in here, find each other, settle down for the night. They've got plenty of feed in here. The trough will be all set up again, the new one. And tomorrow we can begin lamb marking. You guys probably don't know what lamb marking is if you're not farming, so I will explain all that tomorrow or later on today. But for now, let's get this trough in. All right, the trough's been drained. Got my welly boots on, so does Riley McGee over here. And Riley's a little upset because I didn't bring some food down. But we're not going to be long out here, honey. It's not a big job. We've got to clean this out before we take it down. Hose it all out, clean it out, scrub it. And yeah. What are you doing, Missy? You like doing that job. You want to do it. Tilly got new welly boots, didn't you? Just some Kmart specials. Got to order us some new boots. The ones from Canada that we bought. We bought 2 pairs, but they have been worn out, haven't they? Use them all the time. Got your Out West cap. Remember, guys, we sell our caps online. We've got an aqua one, a burgundy one, and a black one. So go and check them out. It's actually Tilly's favourite hat, isn't it? You wear one for school. This is your farm one. And then you got one for school. And then your friend wears one at school. She asked for one. All right, this is the trough I purchased yesterday. You say hi? Hello. Yeah, it's a lot smaller, obviously. But we don't need a big one in there. You got a rope? Hey? Here's another one of our hats. You want me to put that away? I had to race back in the house to make the kids a snack because they were telling me they were hungry even though they've just been fed. But anyway, came back, made them a Vegemite roll with some pizza shapes and stuff. So they're good to go. Gonna pack them a V8 juice and then pick up some stuff for the trough and then go back down. I was gone for literally 15 minutes at the most and he's put it all in, put a guard over it and filled it up. But look how tiny it is in comparison. But that's all we need. It's just so then they can have a quick drink. We never keep them in the yards too long. And this can go out into the big paddock now. Connor's come up with the idea of lifting this old trough in here. Big concrete one, he needs my help though. Yeah, that is disgusting. We'll do the rest out there, darling, when we've got the water connected.
I'm putting it through the hole.
So we could put lupins or whatever we want to put in it. There's no way I'm lifting that. Especially with me needing a hysterectomy. Muscle man.
Just a look at the back end of my jeans.
Yeah, Connor needs to go shopping. Every single pair of clothes he's got, other than his work uniform, has got rips in it. So I get a lovely sight of his ass every time we're out in the yards. Might have to censor it out.
Yeah. Guys, can you not be there?
Yeah, Riley, Tilly, move quick. Run.
Riley, come.
Good job.
Jesus Christ, there's no way I'm picking that up. Absolutely no way. I can barely rock it.
Oh, Mom, hurry up.
Yeah, Daddy. Oh, it cracked.
Unfortunately, Connor not dropped it, but it was fragile and just the small drop cracked it. That sucks. Oh well.
Still hold it up, Linz.
Yeah, we'll push it back together. We just won't pop it up on the stand. Yeah, I'm not sure, honey. So we're going to drag this behind the quad. That's what it's designed for. Take it out and clean it out there. Don't know if you guys can hear this bird, but it's one of my favourite ones in Australia. Love that sound. Let me know what they're called, because I've tried Googling it before. I love that sound. Reminds me of the man from Snowy River. Neighbours have got some canola in. As you can see, it's really pretty. Now you're just showing off. Totally showing off. I'm just going around to the other side of the shed to pick up a handful of lupins. The trick for us to get the sheep in on a smallish farm is to get the sheep used to feed. So they're used to lupins. They see us shaking the lupins in this, they come running. So obviously if you've got thousands of acres, you can't be doing that and getting them used to it that way. To get them in, you'd use your dogs and your cars and your quads and bikes, whatever, which we are still doing, but this just helps, especially with the way the farm's set up. It's not really set up at the moment to get them into the yards, and we've got a big excavator in the way, so yeah, this just definitely helps. Connor was working at Darren Ag Show this week, huge big ag show in Western Australia. It goes for 2 days, and they had some, I think these straw bales were there for people to sit on, and they asked him if he wanted some, so we were like, sweet. So we got them for free, which will be great for summer when the feed's real low on the ground. So just pop you guys up on the straw there, and I'll put some lupins in these buckets. We only need just enough to make a sound in there, and then when they come into the yards, we'll pour some into that trough if we can get it so it isn't completely broken. So if you didn't see in the last video what lupins look like, here they are. I don't know if that's focusing for you guys, but they're really great for the ewes at the moment. They're full of protein, and it's perfect for when they're trying to put weight back on, which they don't need weight back on. They look perfect, but condition back on for while they're lactating, feeding their lambs, and especially when we're weaning them too. But that's not for a couple more weeks. We're not going to be weaning for a while. This weekend's purely to bring them in for lamb marking. I can hear Connor chainsawing. Let's go see what he's doing. Do you want to lift
My
back?
mum
Yeah.
is trying to make you come to us.
Were
Try
you?
and find us. Because we were going to hide.
Yeah. Is the rams and the weathers all good?
Mm.
I might go down and have a look at them. So when the kids were playing down here, they accidentally pushed the sheep into this area behind me here. I'll flip the camera around. Dad popped this up for some cattle, bit of a temporary fence here. And I didn't know that Connor had popped it up so the sheep don't go down there. Apparently there's a hole in that fence. We don't want the sheep in here. So I need to go down there and push them out once I've opened this fence and get them back in here, because that could cause a whole heap of dramas trying to get them back in. Like I said in the previous video, it's really hard to move sheep when there's only a handful of them. It's a lot easier in a big paddock with heaps. So I think there's like 4 or 5 down there right now. Bit of a dodgy job. Bit hard to show you on camera with one hand. Alright, I probably shouldn't have parked the quad there, but hopefully they're not bothered. Oh, don't go down there, you stupid sheep. Exactly where I don't want them. Oh, for sake. Hell. Of all the sheep we want to get out, it's not the ram. Oh, shit. What are you doing? What a shit. Oh, I did not expect it to be that. Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys. Oh, I did not expect it to be that sloppy. What a dickhead I am. Oh. Well, I scared the sheep in the right direction anyway. As you can see, it's very dodgy along here. There's a part of the fence down here that's down, or very weak, not down. Look at them, they're such muppets. I can't talk, can I? I literally just fell. There we go, they're going out, sort of. Where's that other one? Probably laughing at me. There he is. The annoying thing is, the reason why we didn't want them in here is we're bringing the ewes and the lambs in here to bring them into here, to this paddock. I've zoomed right in now, into here. And we don't want him breeding with the ewes right now because they just had their babies. I guess the worst case is we can bring him in, draft him out, and put him back in here, but just such an absolute pain, something we didn't want to have to deal with today. And Connor's going to laugh his head off when he sees this. Just so you guys can get a better picture. Trending. Alright, Connor wants me to grab a star picket and I'll bring it back up to the trough, but that was a very eventful 2 minutes. When Connor rang me, he said it was standing up near the white gum. I think he means lying down under all this stuff. Always do the kick test when you're in Australia. Make sure there's no spideys and snakes, but I can tell there's no snake there. But we get a lot of bull ants, a lot of snakes, well, we do get a lot of snakes, but a lot of spiders, and we got a lot of snakes this time of year coming out. It's the start of spring. I mean, not the smartest idea traveling with this way on a quad. So I've only got to go up there, and ideally I'd put it between the rifle spot. I guess I still could, but yeah, not the safest thing. But it's so peaceful out here. Just hear the grass blowing with the wind and all the birds. All right, let's take this up to Connor. Not gonna lie, my left knee's hurting now. Didn't hurt at the time, but now it's hurting. Connor's wondering if I went for a swim.
Huh?
Alright, Connor's done it. I instead went swimming. But it's all done, it's just filling up now. It's all connected to that tank there. He's given me the rundown. But yeah, that's good. So those wethers and rams that were in here before were the ones that were in the yard in the last video. They've only been in here this morning, so they've got water now. The kids are getting a bit niggly.
There's an old concrete trough that had water in it.
Yeah, down there. Yeah, so they got permanent water in here now, and we will kick those wethers and rams out into another paddock tomorrow, and the ewes up on that hill there and the lambs will be getting earmarked tomorrow morning and popped into this paddock after. To move the sheep, I'm jumping on the quad. The kids are in the back of the ute. Connor's going incredibly slow. I mean, like 2 kilometers an hour. Like
No faster than 30.
Connor just said 30. He's only joking. I mean, like a snail's pace crawling, so then they can hear the kids shaking the lupins. So, but I don't want the kids on the quad bike because I will have to possibly dart here and there. So, just being super safe. We're all going to go get the ewes, but the ram we noticed was down here at these gates. So we thought we'd just open it up quietly, see if he comes in. If he doesn't, we'll just draft him out with the ewes. But just thought we'd give this a try. But he's being a bit of a prick and he's running off. But just got to try and be quiet and see if he comes in. Gates are open. Connor and the kids have walked up there. I'm just going to block here, and if he comes in, he comes in. If not, like I said, we'll just draft him out in the yards after. Alright, aborting the plan. He's up on the hill. Too much of a hassle. Like I said, one is hard enough to get in. Way too hard to get one in. He may come down on his own, but we need to shut this off while we get the ewes in, otherwise they're going to run straight in. There's one at the back there, keeps getting out. It's the 3rd time this week. I'm going to have to go and get him out because his mum won't leave him without him. He's on that fence line up there. I don't know if you guys can see. He's running. I drove up there, he got himself out. So, or back in I should say. There's another one here. There's one here. So I'll just drive up there. Make sure that they're all following the rest. Oh, another one. They all must be sleeping down there. I better go and check. That was successful, got them in very easily, but the ram's here and I'm just pushing him away because I know he'll jump over trying to get to the ladies. Where is he? Somewhere in here. There he is. Off you go, bud. Alright, I am opening up a new paddock for the wethers and the rams. This one is really hard to open when you're filming. You got to twist it and open it at the same time. We want to get those wethers and rams away from the yards as soon as possible. Eventually we will lease more land. Makes things a little easier when separating, but for now, this is what I'm doing. So I'm going to go down there and chase those, well, not chase them, but push them down this way into their new paddock here. See the difference between these guys? They hang out with us. The rams don't. One on the front one there and that one there is a ram. See their balls hanging down? These guys here see us as friends, so we're just walking them down. We don't want them getting into the girls. We've realised that, I thought this was ring lock across here. It's Dad's set up from when there was cows on the property, so something we need to alter here is put some ring lock across there. You guys did a good job getting them in.
We're going to go that way, so we're going to listen to me and you're going to be my sheepdog.
Your legs are tired. My knee hurts from that fall. Managed to get the ram back in. Good job. Alright, that was a bit of an adventure. Got the ram back in, and now I can have a little look at the beautiful ewes that gave us gorgeous little lammies. Make sure everyone's okay and they can settle in overnight, and then we'll landmark tomorrow. They all look fantastic. It's very hard to tell who's lambs and who's ewes because they're so big. Look at them. So they were born the 15th of June was the first one. So what are we in now? And one was born yesterday, somewhere in there.
There's two.
We'll find
very
it tomorrow.
small ones.
Yes. Look at that chunky one. He's so chunky. Look at that, Connor.
Yeah. Bruce.
Sumo. They're all chunky, but he's just real chunky. There's Dwight. He's come over to say hi. Hey, bud. You're nearly all self-shed now. In the last video, you had a lot more on you.
Just taking a pee while talking about him.
Protecting the flock. So I'm going to end the video here and do a part 2 because this video actually went for a lot longer with all the little shenanigans and me falling over and the ram getting out. And yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, check out our shop. And one's feeding, and we'll see you tomorrow when we're landmarking. Bye. Oh, what?
Hopefully it's not raining.
Hopefully it's not raining. You got bugs on your hair. Bye. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye.